Hi guys, just another video. I want to talk about Player Sky. They used to be called Player Sky. They started their company during 2006 or 2005. It's a Square Enix division merchandise. It's Square Enix owned the company, so they're not like Hot Toys or whatever. They make 10, 9 inches figures or 8, whatever it is. It depends on mainly Final Fantasy figures. Now they're going to move into other franchises like Street Fighter, Mega Rising, like I said in my other video. Devil May Cry 3, 4. Now they're doing Dark Knight Rises, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. What else? What else they're doing now? They're doing other figures. Oh, yeah. So, and they're making all these figures now. So the first Player as Kai, well, it's not. It wasn't called Player as Kai before. It was called Player Arts. So this happened during 2006 or 7. This was when they started the company, and also it's owned by Square Enix. This division merchandise. They got another company. They got other people, and they made another division. They make the figures, Square Enix. So they own Player Sky, so they own it. And their quality control is really bad. With the figures, with the older figure and other figures, they really lacked on that. So when you get these figures, you have to be really delicate and really careful. And obviously, I have a lot of Player Sky figures and Player Arts figures, so you have to be careful with them. The reason I'm making this video, nobody has ever talked about them or anything on YouTube or Wikipedia. I want to, explore about them, how they work. And obviously they, been around for a couple of years now with all their figures now. Like I said, all the merchandise figures, with Street Fighter, Kingdom Hearts, yada yada yada. But mainly Final Fantasy. Now they're going to other companies now, other games, and they're making those figures. So I've been buying for a couple around now, like let's say 5-6 years since I started in 2007 or 2006. My first Play Arts figure used to be called Play Arts. It was the Clouds figure for Final Fantasy 8 Advent Children. That was my first Play Arts figure, and that figure was fine. I had no problems with that, nothing issues and such forth. And then I started getting Final Fantasy 12 figures. And I got more Advent Children, and some of the accessories break easily. That's the problem, and it fucking sucks. So then I got the Final Fantasy 12 figures, Play Arts, and obviously they cost like £20 or £17.99. Or if you want to get outside, it's gonna cost you like £20 or £25. But you shouldn't pay more than that. It's just fucking redundant from them. So obviously it's a Japanese company, so they're not like Hot Toys, and obviously they charge a lot for the figures, £60 for per figure now. So if we get it from Hong Kong thing, it costs you quite a bit, but it's a little bit cheaper for them. So yeah, so I bought a lot of things for them. Then when Final Fantasy 13 came out, the game, they made the figures of that. It used to have lightning, snow, Hope and thing. I bought the other figures, but I sold them. Most unfortunate. Then 2011, I bought the Final Fantasy 13 Olden figure from the same website. They're fucking douchebags, but I got my money back. So the reason I'm really pissed off with the quality control and the people I bought it from, they were fucking stupid as fuck. They say it's like, oh, it's a collectible figure. I know it's a fucking collectible figure, but you can transform the figure itself. And some people are so stupid working there where I buy it from. I'm not going to mention their name or the company's name, and they're so fucking redundant. Because then they Play as Kai, they have to check the quality control. That's the problem. But let me show you something while I'm pissed off with them. Hold on a second. Give me a goddamn minute, yeah. Can't find it. Quality control. Where is it? Okay, I can't find it, but last time there was a forum showing the figure. It breaks too easily. One second. And I tried to fix it with super glue, this and that. So, I couldn't fix it. I couldn't find out what was the problem. And obviously I got my money back and such a forth. It wasn't really a big deal, and the figure was a piece of shit. So that's why I don't get transform figures. You know, when I used to have the other, you know, the bike ones, Chevron ENIX, that figure broke as well. The pieces, the, you know, the pellets. No, not the pellets. Well, the design of the figure, and it comes with a bulk of designs. And I realized, what the fuck is going on here? Then I think to myself, damn, what is this about, man? So then I got pissed off with it. So last year I sold it. It didn't sell a lot, but I sold it, thank God. But yeah, but end of the day, you have to be really careful with these figures. And you know, Player Sky, their quality control sucks as fuck. And now these days, you know, the quality is still shit. Oh, see, now they got these better joints now. And you know, let me show you what the new work is now. Okay, so they got these new joints over here. Can you see these new joints? That wasn't there before. But ever since I got my new Player Sky figures last year, especially Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, right? You obviously doesn't stand well, and the Kuma, and yeah, they don't stand really well. So you have to make them stand in a pretty standard way, and you know, if you want to get a cast cab, I'm gonna get a cast cab soon, but once I have enough funds. So yeah, this is the old work, Play Arts, and these figures have stands. They don't do stands anymore. Why they don't do stands anymore? I don't understand why. That fucking pisses me off. Oh, see, can you see Von's figure? So can you see? It looks pretty bad because I put some super glue on it. That happened in 2007. That's been like 5 years now, 6 years. Let's say 6 years now. 5 or 6 years I've been living with that piece of shit, with that sword. Obviously I can buy another one from eBay. Obviously I bought it from Play.com years ago, but they don't sell it anymore. And obviously the figures were well standard. You can see over here. But some of the accessories are broke. Most unfortunate. But yeah, but you can see they're really well designed. Now, bang, couple years later, it's 2012 now. They changed the design now, and yeah, bang, they revamped the design, and obviously the color scheme looks a bit not that great. This and that. The reason I buy from them because I like my characters, I like my heroes and villains. That's why I buy them. I love playing these games and these movies. They do movie figures now, and game figures mainly. So yeah. So end of the day, Player Sky, you have to check out your quality control. Stop charging a ridiculous amount of money, paying, you know, £60. You know, if you want to get the big vehicle figures, you have to pay like 200, 150, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, and it's so fucking stupid. Obviously, it's not even big scale. Obviously, Hot Toys is doing big scale figures, but sometimes they do a little bit big scale, like, you know. Let's see the size of this shelf. Let's see. That's like a half of that figure. I used to have the bike, and the big thing, you know, the older figure was like that high. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm complaining about. Let's say it's about this high. High my shelf up because it's like a horse. If you bought the damn figure, you know what I'm talking about. It's about this high. It can't even fit. It can't even stand properly. That's what I'm fucking annoyed about. And it still buggers at me. It's been 2 years now since I bought the fucking figure, and I got my refund. And it's just fucking sucking. I tried to fix the leg part. If you notice anything, the leg part is really fragile. It breaks really easily, and it's just so bad. I don't know why fucking Play Out Sky, you know, Square Enix Division, merchandise, whatever they want to. Let's say Play Out Sky for now, because that's what they're called now. Obviously Square Enix own it, and it's so fucking redundant from them, you know, how much money they're charging. Obviously, I'm gonna keep buying figures from them because I love their figures, and obviously the quality control sucks. But end of the day, you know, you can call me a hypocrite, this and that. I don't fucking care. But end of the day, you know, these figures, you know, they're worth money, and people are gonna buy them one way or another. And you know, the figures they're making is from certain games I like. So obviously, you're gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it. So people are gonna buy eventually. They're gonna have a couple of years. When they get old enough, they'll probably sell it or probably get rid of it to charity or whatsoever. So it doesn't really fucking matter. So yeah, so Play Out Sky, Square Enix Division merchandise, guys, you gotta fucking fix your quality control. I know your figures are a little bit better now, you know, with these new joints now, with the ball joints over here, because you did have them in the past because you had the articulated, you know, figures. So obviously these figures articulate, but the big vehicles and other figurines, you have to fix them, especially the older figure and vehicle figures. You have to fucking fix them, guys. It's just fucking redundant. And I used to have the Bayonetta figures, and when putting the weapons on the high heels, it doesn't really stick. So I had to put a bit of super glue to put on. So I had to take it out again to sell it last year, so the person can buy it off of me. So yeah. So luckily, you know, the person bought it, and he was happy. And you know, when you package them these days, you have to be careful how you take out from the packaging, and yeah, just be careful these days now, guys. You know, where you're buying Play Out Sky figures, and especially Hot Toys, but it's mainly focused. This topic's mainly focused on Play Out Sky, and somebody has to talk about them because nobody's gonna give a rat ass about Play Out Sky quality control on YouTube, and especially on Wikipedia. Nobody doesn't have it talked about it. So I'm the first person to talk about it. It's just really bugging me the last couple of years now. For you would do a video now, before, you know, I'm not gonna find peace with Play Out Sky. Probably never. Probably, you know. But I'm not gonna say. But anyway, so be careful, guys, when you buy Play Out Sky figures, please, because when I check Play Out Sky quality control, that really fucking pisses me off. And you know, and I want to get the Dark Knight Rises figures, and the Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Gao, and Tech Tac Tournament 2, Kazuya, and I want to get Mecha Gear Rising, Revengeance Raiden now, and obviously I'm not gonna get King Hearts Dream Drop Distant figures. They don't look all that. It's in the Tron outfit. I don't really like that stage, and obviously they're releasing a lot of other Play Out Sky figures. The Man of Steel, they announced it last year, and they'll probably make something else. They'll probably make a Devil May Cry 5, because the game came out this year, beginning of this year, and so yeah. Okay, guys, that's about it. This is my views on Play Out Sky quality control, the merchandising. You know, it's owned by Square Enix, obviously, and so yeah. Okay, peace, guys. I hope this video is really important to you. You know, if you're buying a lot from Play Out Sky, you know, from Square Enix merchandise division. So yeah, if you're a collector like me, you probably know why. You know, quality control is really important to certain collectors. Some other collectors don't really mind. obviously they get a refund, or they get another one, or they just get their money back. So yeah, okay, peace. I think I said enough, and I'm done. Okay, peace guys, I'm out.